The goal of the Family Defense Project is to keep children safely at home with their parents. And it's YRJ's preventive legal advocacy program geared towards working with families in the middle of a Child Protective Services investigation or who are at risk of a Child Protective Services investigation or removal of their children. I am so grateful every time I get a text from a former client or a current client with a picture of their child saying, "My child is home with me because of you." Working with them proactively in a strengths-based way to address some of the legal and social issues that they're facing such that we can keep children safely at home. Child welfare workers are employed by the State of Oregon Department of Human Services and investigate just like police officers or other state employees. DHS hotline calls are confidential, so a parent won't know necessarily who made a hotline call. And so it could be somebody calling to say, well, I'm concerned that this person is using substances and that it's impacting their parenting without any concrete information to back that up. I have been with parents in the hospital when hotline calls have been made. As a parent, having just given birth, and a hospital social worker comes in and says, well, I'm going to need to call the child abuse hotline because we have concerns about whether you're safe with your baby. And it's an incredibly vulnerable time for the baby, for the parents, for everyone.
It is important for babies to stay with their mothers and form a primary attachment, because if they go through life without that, there's something missing inside of them. And if we can prevent that, we're doing something amazing for that human being. There's so much evidence out there that's very clear that there's attachment disorders being caused by foster care. Whoever that primary attachment is, it is really important to have that consistency. And if it could be the mother, that's even more powerful for that person in their life. So Project Nurture provides prenatal care, inpatient maternity care, and postpartum care for women who are suffering from substance use disorder. In the Project Nurture program, there are babies that are dealing with neonatal opioid withdrawal syndrome, NOWS, and in that process, they do a lot better if they have their mother skin on skin. Their mother is their best medicine, and the mother does a lot better in early recovery when she has her baby with her, and outcomes for both are a lot higher success rates if they are able to stay together. Project Nurture partners with the Family Defense Project when we need pre-jurisdiction defense for our clients, when there are people who are scared and they need representation and solutions for a very tough situation. We are very protective of our clients and usually are very prepared for when the DHS caseworker shows up at the hospital after the mother has given birth. We have prepared the hospital social worker. We generally have contacted the Family Defense Project if the client qualifies for their program. We are giving the option of being there during the interview process with the caseworker. We are making them aware of their risk factors and trying to remove risk factors.
Parents will often tell me that if I'm not present, child welfare workers are accusatory, that they are harsh. They act like they assume the parent has done whatever they've been accused of. When I come into a meeting with a parent and DHS, they know that they have to lay out what their evidence is. They don't get to simply make accusations. Also, parents say that having me present makes it easier for them to actually listen to what's happening because they're calmer and they know they have somebody there on their side. Success for the Family Defense Project really looks like informing parents of their rights and empowering them to make informed decisions.
The partnership between YRJ and Project Nurture is a relief because of the system being broken and because of the unjust things that I've seen done in people's lives and the long-term effects that it's had on people. Having this type of support and representation literally is life-changing for people.